All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us tonight on NJCAAE's Match of the Week. I'm here. I'm A1 Apostle. I'm here with TikTok, and we're going to be presenting the WTC versus CCC Rocket League match.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited to be watching this game. I'm not gonna lie. These two teams, I gotta say, it's fun. From what I've seen, it's fun watching them, and I'll leave it pretty much at that.
Absolutely, we've got some. I think it's gonna be a good game. Western Tech Cavaliers is running a 3-7 record this season, and CCC is running a 2-7. So I think it's gonna be a pretty close game to have a great matchup.
Yeah, we like that. We like nice and even games with stacked skill right there, because that makes it tense no matter what level it is.
Absolutely, and let's get into this roster. TikTok for you.
Oh, yeah, no problem. So we've got Kevin, not Keva Lundensky, Gavin, Infuriated Panda Neve, and Tanner Tam Demand, 22 gross for WTC. And we've got Evan Loss Kirk, Chasey 82 Bond, and Adrian Breh Gomez. So
got some very interesting middle names.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, I think personally I might take the Infuriated Panda one for my kid, but that's on you. You can take another one.
We're going to get right into this match.
And we've got right off rip. I love to see it. Infuriated Panda going right in there. Demo right off the bat. That's looking a little tough to see for the WTC, yeah. Oh, man. Quick goal.
That was a great goal. Adrian bouncing it off the post there. Laws finishing up. Looking like the Western Cavaliers got a bit tripped up on defense. 20 seconds into the game, and we have our first goal on the board.
That's all right. I mean, one goal ain't going to decide it. They've still got plenty of time to make it back. Honestly, I'd prefer a fast goal than a slow one. And right on cue, they dropped that right in there.
Yep, a little bit of a defensive mistake here on the Western CC. Looks like there was no communication on who's supposed to be in net, and not capitalized that. An easy goal in 7 seconds. Based on this tempo of the game, we could be looking at a high-scoring game. Looks like these two teams are determined to get this party started as fast as possible.
I like that. High octane, high boost usage. Let's get this rolling.
Roll credits. High Law's coming over here with an attempted flip reset on the blue post. Denied. Not Kev clearing it to the corner. Chasey taking it up. And it looks like Western Cavaliers is back on the offense.
Yeah, they're keeping it safe. Got it out in their corner. So, right now in the middle. And Adrian clears it. All right, that's not too bad. They're looking pretty strong now, and they're not going to let them get another easy goal.
And just as you say that, Panda is going to take an easy defensive save right there. And Laws, another demo from Western. Chasey off the backboard. Adrian seems like a follow up. Big whiffs from everyone on the side. And Laws is going to capitalize on that, hammering into the back of the net as everyone serenades the ball past.
That is what we like to see. Even if one makes a mistake, we have another one to follow up on it just to confirm the goal. And that type of play is what's going to really set them apart in this game. Sorry.
Absolutely. Rotation is a big thing in Rocket League. Having players to follow up the ball and having players to play the ball pretty much at all times, which will make this game so tempo based and very, very fun and interesting. Chasey's going to pass it up to the middle. Adrian down. Infuriated Panda is going to get a defensive demo over here.
Very helpful, very helpful. They were looking a little precarious there before that, but that definitely is going to really set their defense. Transitioning into their offense now. This is looking, never mind. All right, never mind again. Okay, that's what we like to see.
Yep, as we mentioned in many of our previous streams, it's more about like who's controlling the ball and who's controlling the midfield. It's a really big thing in Rocket League. Pretty much, if you can keep the ball in the other person's half most of the time, you're going to have better odds of scoring. It's pretty simple, but when it comes down to actual application, it can be pretty tricky. That's what makes these players so skilled.
I know for a fact that I can't keep the ball on their side when I play. Trust me on that one. Okay, Laws is right there, making sure they don't get a nice easy tap in there.
Absolutely, yep. Great demo by Adrian over there. Kev's gonna have to clear it to the other half. You have 3 orange attackers just sitting over there waiting for the ball. And Laws is gonna clear it to the middle. No follow-up by Adrian as Infuriated Panda takes it into the corner. Adrian with a nice fake over there, so chance he can get it off the backboard and slot it into the top left corner. Incredible play.
Yeah, that was really good. I do like the way that they're very team oriented. It seems on Central CC, like they are always on top of what the other person is doing. It doesn't seem that they have like too many wasted motions, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely. I mean, being efficient is definitely gonna help your game, getting those rotations in. And with Central TC in the first game is just doing it better. They're there for their teammates, and they're there again. I mean, JC is gonna take that pass off of Adrian and slot it right into the top of the net. Looks like Western Cavaliers is just having a hard time rotating back on defense. I mean, when you have Adrian faking like that, it's going to be hard to read. But, these are just a tough calls you have to make.
Hopefully they can adapt and we can see them try and claw back some type of advantage. But if they can't seem to find it in this one, they'll, come off the bat.
Yeah. I mean, a 1-4 lead can be a pretty big deficit, especially when it comes to high-level games like this. Where the defense is just so well, I guess, presented. But
yeah, Laws is locking it down on goal, not letting a single shot through. I think that's like his third, fourth block at this point.
Yep, Laws is being an iron wall on the orange half over here. And they're just so good at keeping the ball and following up the Western Cavaliers' touches. I mean, this is what's making this game right now. But Laws is not going to be there for that one. Infuriated Panda receiving that beautiful pass from Not Kev right into the midfield. Laws can't make it in time. I mean, that's a tough read. Infuriated Panda has all the space to shoot that shot right into the top left. I mean, anyone knows, top lefty, that's the spot.
No, that was definitely a really slick shot right there. We do like to see that.
We sure do.
Okay, so we've got ball mostly in Western Cavaliers' possession right here. Ooh, whiffs the touch, and that's going to be a dangerous overextension for them. Ooh, but the demo to extend him in out. They're still pressuring though, so it's not too bad.
Not forward with a shot on the corner. Doesn't quite make it, but Infuriated Panda has a chance to pass it. Not forward, time to take the shot. Denied by Chasey. It's a slick play by Western, but it's just not enough when you have Central CC's defense. Adrian take it off the left hand with no boost. Not forward, trying to get a pass mid. Unsuccessful. Laws denies. Gonna try to pass it. This is just a game right now, back and forth. It's kind of like watching ping pong.
Yeah, it's rapping out here. I'm watching some like curves and like in ping pong when they hit the ball and it spins on them. Like I swear, I'm not even sure where the next play is gonna take them.
It's hard to tell. But right now, we're going to see Adrian take it off the corner here. This is looking like game. Laws with another shot on net. Denied by Kev. Chasey in the midfield. Picked up by Adrian. No one in the corner. That's game. Yeah. Central CC takes the first match.
Pretty definitively, I'd say. But at the end there, it seems that I think Western did start catching on to what was going on. So I feel like we're going to see a good fight in the second game coming up.
I hope so. I mean, we have a lot of saves on Western side, but Laws almost having just the same amount of saves by himself, along with 5 shots and 2 goals. This guy is looking like the staple of their team.
Right, he is everywhere. He's on the offense, he's on the defense, he's in the middle. He's exactly where they need him to be at all times, and that's what you like to see.
He might be just laying down the ball. Yes. All right.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, he's going to throw the book at them of Rocket League.
Yeah. So, and we saw, a pretty rough game right there out of 10, man. But I mean, that's just how it is sometimes. I mean, you can be in the right spot and just not get the points. Sometimes points don't really matter. But it's not, if you're not scoring the goals or assisting on the goals, you're just not going to get a lot of points.
Yeah, I feel like if he brings it up and tries to help his teammates more, then we could see some more plays being made that'll
some better rotation.
Yeah. Exactly.
And he's going to get an excellent kickoff right there to get the ball into the orange half. Not Kev trying to pick it up, but he's it's a menace on the demos, taking away pretty much any offensive shot they have. Laws is going to pick it up, bounce it off the right hand, right around the blue defense. A really infuriated Panda is there to pick it up. He's going to take it off the left, right hand side. Gotta hold my hands up for that left, right real quick. Kev's going to take it down the middle. Tam in with the shot on the post. Not quite there. Close, no cigar.
That's all right. They're still putting on a tense amount of pressure. The ball is staying in the unfortunate not touch there, but staying in the midfield. No one's really giving up any inch of space for the other team to take advantage of just yet.
And Laws is determined to prove you wrong as he sends the ball flying into the blue corner. And he's going to pick it up by Chasey, denied by Tan Man. But here we have all these Central CC back on the defense. You know, they're just everywhere. Fantastic rotations.
Yeah, no, very good. This is exactly what I was talking about. I believe that Western WC did see the issues that they were having last game, and it looks like that they're playing a much tighter knit game in this one.
Yep, that was a fantastic bump out to not Kev. Too bad it couldn't be converted into a goal. Saw some beautiful display of technical ability there. We have two blue players in the corner, not quite helping anyone. The Free to Pan's going to get shut off post. Tan Man's going to try to get it in with a cheeky 50 and double commit. That's not quite great. It's leaving the blue half very open right now. As Laws is going to take it into the corner, bounce it off, but it's denied.
Yeah,
cleared out by Weston.
A little slow applying the pressure off of that, but at the end of the day, it's still on their side, so it's still a little dangerous for blue right now.
Yep, and Laws is going to bounce it off the corner, let his teammates follow that up. It's going to bounce right into the blue, right in front of the blue net. Kev shooting it down, and no shot. I mean, you just look at that. He's harassing them. He's going to shoot it to the bottom right,
I almost thought he would sneak that one in right there.
It looked close, but Weston is locking down on that defense. Central is kind of being relentless. I mean, look at that. Kevin's just there for that cheeky shot by Laws.
Stops Chasey too, I believe. Chasey was going for an aerial of some kind, and not letting him have any space.
And that's just what you got to do. It's a beautiful display of adapting to the other team's play style. Central's a very aggressive team. They're very technical, but Weston has learned that, and they're understanding that they just have to challenge the ball sooner.
They are. I have noticed that I believe that they're chasing and they're meeting them faster than they were before, and I do appreciate that a lot. And they're watching the ball to see where it's going to go next. I like to see the application of game sense to beat these mechanically gifted players.
A beautiful save by Infuriated over here.
Quite disgusting. Some would say it's pretty yucky, but you know.
Yeah.
That's just me. What can you say?
Kev looking for a redirect down the middle, denied. I mean, they're pretty much fighting fire with fire, and it's who's going to extinguish first. These two teams playing very quickly and maintaining fantastic possessions. Kev's going to shoot it right on left corner over there. Laws with a shot right on the post. Infuriated cleared it to the corner. Beautiful saves. Adrian not quite getting that.
They do have a demo on one of the offensive orange side right now, so they could easily clear this right now, yeah.
But it looks like they were unsuccessful as Chase is going to get right back into the pitch. Another demo by Adrian. I mean, he's going to get Exterminator by the end of the series. And for anyone who doesn't know what Exterminator is, it's when you get 8 demos in a single game. It's pretty tough to do, but when you're Adrian, it's looking like his style of play.
Yeah, he's thirsting for it right now. He's bloodthirsty for these. I guess engine thirsty.
Engine thirsty is right. Or would it be oil?
Oil, yeah, no, that's
whatever they use. Boost thirsty? I mean, that's not quite it. Jason's going to take it down the pitch with an air dribble, followed by Kev, trying to clear it. Denied!
Oh my god.
No save on the screen right there, but that was beautiful. Ball's taking it backwards, right off the top. Can he get a double? Kev, no boost! It's trouble, but it doesn't need it! Wow!
Needed, still defending perfectly right.
No, Kev! No! I was just about to compliment his predictive reasoning, but he could not predict that his teammate was not there.
Yeah, dude, it's a lot of pressure. I mean, there was just relentless shooting back and forth, back and forth. So
I wish we had the instant replay, but if you actually slow it down there, that was a beautiful team play by Western. They infuriated, bounced it into in front, and Kev sent it right in.
That's what we like to see. Team play is going to keep them from. I mean, I believe it's been doing it so far from getting blown out like the first game.
No, I mean they own goal the team play, but yes.
Oh, didn't see that.
But they need to get a goal soon. Western determined to keep the ball up, but Central is just right there. Another game on the board for Central Community College.
Really late goal made it really hard for them to recover from it, but I gotta say that was a lot closer than that first one, and I think that if it wasn't for that slip up, we would have been seeing the game still going on right now.
Yeah, it's just it happens, and it's pretty tough, and I wish I could give that point to not Kev right now, because that's who it really belongs to. But that's just the name of the game. At the end of the day,
yeah, as long as they don't let it affect their mental too much and they just recover from there, then they'll be fine to not, go 3-0 in this series.
Yep. No, I mean, exactly. I think they're picking up on what Central is putting down, and they played a really strong defensive game. I don't remember the exact stats, but I think they had 6 saves overall.
But that also goes to show just how effective and offensive Central Community College's gameplay is. And I mean, we could see it was just nonstop shooting, and you can't really blame the defense for crumbling with such relentless pressure.
Yep. I mean, even pretty much everything cracks under enough pressure, and that's just what it is. But we're going to go into this third game over here hopefully soon. And let's see if Central's going to 3-0 sweep them, or if Western's going to answer the call and reverse sweep. Let's see here.
Personally, I always believe in the fact that pressure brings out diamonds. So we could see them start to shine in this last game here, and maybe they can pull back the series to not struggle so much.
I mean, if everyone's going to do it, it's going to be the Cavaliers. That's a little bit of basketball reference there. But Tan Man's going to take it up in mid. Denied by Laws again, but now we have 3 orange players, not quite back on defense. A big miss over here, but Chase is going to clean it up for his team. Yeah, Laws with 0 boost. This beautiful defense. I mean, he doesn't need it.
Did he take that? He did take that. Yeah, he took a big
He did.
Oh, yeah, he's still beautiful.
Good ball. A bad double commit over there by Western. And see if they can recover that, and they can't. Chase is going to take the ball back up the pitch. Didn't quite get the boost, but as we've seen, they don't need it. Laws going to take a shot on the top left. Yeah. Beautiful shot.
You can see that one 5 steps in advance. Set up perfectly for Laws. It's just magic right there. Wow.
It's beautiful when they speak my play into existence.
Yeah, right? I think A1 over here has some future vision that he's not telling us about. What's next week's lottery numbers? Come on now.
Right? Laws was trying to get a double touch, a little unsuccessful. I mean, the amount of times I've seen Laws with 0 boost, but still playing so effectively is scary.
It's right. I mean, honestly, I believe that Laws, if I'm not being too aggressive here, is almost like the main character of this game right now. This man has been everywhere, with resource, without resource, and he is still applying all the pressure he can.
He's definitely an excellent player. But at the end of the day, I mean, their team is what's going to determine that. Laws is determined to shut me up. He's like, yes, I actually am the main character. I'm going to take this call. Be quiet, A1 Apostle.
But let's not forget that we did see Adrian there perfectly set up Laws. I believe that's a good, really good thing that they've been doing so far is that they're propping up Laws and his skills to make sure that he can really shine here and really show off like what he is capable of.
I mean, that's a hallmark of a great playmaker. They're just able to really bring out the best in their teammates. Chasey, unfortunately, is not going to be able to receive that ball upfield with that little boost, but Adrian's going to try to get it back mid for Laws. It's going to be denied by Kev. And that was an excellent clear by Infuriated and Kev alike. Good. Ooh. Yeah, good dunk.
Okay. No, they're getting a little dangerous here. The 2 goals was early, so they are not out of this by any means.
Kev, beautiful goal over there. I mean, they just applied so much pressure. As you saw, he bumped them there. I mean, even though the Western Cavalier attacker there was demoed, it still provided the crucial space in order for them to score that goal.
That is true, and we're still pushing in with they're trying to ride this momentum off that goal, taking the offensive stride at this first kickoff here.
Yep, Tammy's going to try to receive. It's a little bit of a risky challenge, but Kev's there to receive it. Can he get this around Adrian? He can. It's going to go up. No demo, unfortunately, on their side. Tan-Man getting the demo over there, but a double commit. I mean, they really just got to communicate more. That's been what's been bringing them down. Just the fact that these double commits are coming in at really bad times and destroying their offensive and defensive opportunities. But let's see if they can pick that up for the next 2 minutes and 25 seconds on the board.
I agree. I definitely think that's been an Achilles heel for them, but I would say that beyond that, they have been showing that they are a strong team and they can really, if they, like you said, communicate a little more, they could probably pull this back and we could see an overtime or potentially a Cavaliers lead.
That'd be fantastic. I'd love to have a game 4 on their hands. As Infuriated is going to take it up. Adrian denies, but 10-man's there for the receive. Denied by Laws. He missed. Close call, bouncing off the mid. Infuriated, shooting it up. Laws is going to clear it back. No one's home. 10-man going to try to take it out. No boost. See, the difference between these two teams is how effectively they can operate on low resources. Central has shown that they can, take those low resources, take the limited possession, and make, gold out of it. Versus Western is just having a hard time doing what they have to do when they have the ball. As they're going to take a shot on, and Laws are going to take it right off the top.
Yeah,
with the 2 boosts, as you can see.
I would say that Central is extremely skilled at their boost management. I'd say that they're even if they're lower than the Western, they know that they can be, and they take the time to recover from that and position themselves better for the next play.
I couldn't agree more. And Laws is going to take it off the corner again. I love that new sound they added. It's just think, not quite, but almost. Adrian taking a shot on a little wide, and it's going to be cleared by Western. Laws is going to try to go here for a flip reset pass, fake, all the above. Could have left them vulnerable.
He's running down the whole list of tech right now. Just checking the checklist of things that he can do.
Did someone tell Laws this is a regular season game or free play? We saw a big whiff over there at Central. A little bit of overconfidence, if you will. But I mean, when you got a series lead, a game lead, you can have fun with it.
Yeah, it's looking, they're having a bit of fun, but if they, I mean, with the time left, I can understand. They're in a pretty strong position, and it looks like it might be wrapping up soon.
Perhaps, but I wouldn't count Western out yet. I've seen crazier things happen. As he takes a shot on, Infuriated denies it. Adrian looking for the 4th goal of the game. Stacey's going to shoot it. Adrian now, right up top, over Infuriated, no boost, and just time it again. They're caught back with nothing and no one home.
That was a beautiful shot, I must say. Right past 2 different defenders. Unfortunate for Cavaliers, but man, you couldn't ask for a better one right there.
Yup, I mean, it looks like that was a dagger. You're pretty much a very limited chance over here for Western Cavaliers. We're going to wrap up this 3rd game as Central CC is looking likely to take the lead, take the game, the series, taking it all of their.
Yeah, that'll be it, right?
Series, yeah. And great game. Congratulations to Central CC.
Yeah, Cavaliers definitely putting up a fight. I would say that they did look stronger in the later games than they did in the initial games. And let's hope that they can, next year come back a little stronger.
Yep. I mean, right now the standing record is going to be 3-8 for Western Cavaliers, and CCC is now going to increase their lead to 3-7. So now matching Western's previous score. So that was a great game, and I'd really love to hear what these players have to say about it.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, I'd say that I'm sure that I hope we can get somebody from Cavaliers like Laws and see how he feels about taking the reins of this game and never really letting go. Because, man, I think they put their foot on that gas pedal and did not let up.
Yep. We're gonna try to get Central Community College's player in here soon. Let's just see where they're at. There you go, Laws, lovely.
I just asked for him too. All right.
Law, bring it.
There you go.
Laws, that was a fantastic game out of you. I mean, you're just laying it down. I hope you watch the stream later. We're just glazing you effectively.
Yeah, I
I'll
mean,
try and watch it later.
I would say that it didn't come unwarranted, Laws. I mean, we saw you out there performing every single trick in the book. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that game so far?
That game, like game 3,
Series.
The whole series.
I felt good. My teammates, we all had a game plan. We stuck to it. That second game, they tested us, but man, that unfortunate mishap, I somehow scored that game. But hey, what happens in the game, and
it happens.
I had a good time.
That's great. I mean, you look like you're having a great time.
It definitely looked like it, but I do want to know, get in your heads a little bit. In that game too, when you guys were being a little tried, did you guys have any like thoughts of like adjusting a game plan, or did you think like let's just tighten up and let's not let that happen again?
I think we might have a little bit. It's weird. We all of us thought we were going a little too fast, and that we saw that they were definitely defending a lot better than they were the first game.
Yeah.
And what happened is a lot of more mistakes from us, which made it a lot closer than it seemed to be. But in the end, we got the game, and I think all that matters is that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lucky break. I mean, it's what you guys got, and it can be the name of the game, but in this particular series, it looks like Central CC over here is just outclassing Western on pretty much everything. Defense, offense, and just technical capability. I mean, like some of those moves you were pulling, it looked like you were in free play.
You want to know a funny thing? I'm on keyboard and mouse.
I'm going to refuse to believe you because my pride will be much too hurt.
He's on a whole different level than us right now.
Yeah, right? I mean, geez.
He's seeing the lines of the code as he plays. You know what I mean?
Anyone wondering, most PC games are played on keyboard and mouse, not Rocket League. That's not one of them.
My 360 controller back in the day didn't work. I had to use what I had.
Dude, I would love to see a setup vid one day. Just post it under.
Let's get that keyboard cam on the top of the.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that'd be great. But again, another a fantastic series out of you, increasing your season record to 3-7. Hopefully get that up there and contend for playoffs.
I hope so. Thank you.
Yeah. Well,
thank you for a great display.
Of course. Anything else?
I don't
know. Any words to your fans at home?
Yeah, sure. Go on. Go off.
I should be better for 8,000 hours, but thank you for watching me play.
Thank you, Laws. You have a great night. And congratulations again on your series win.
Yeah, huge congrats. 8,000 hours.
Yeah, right. That was a great game out of Laws. And to be better commentary. Really nice to get in these players' heads sometimes, wonder where they're at. Just it can be tough. These games can be a lot of pressure, even though it's a regular season game. When you're trying to get your lead and your record to contend for playoffs, all these games matter. So even the regular season game becomes, super important.
Yeah, I do believe that we can head out into a break soon. I believe that next up we're going to be having Blinn College and Laredo College showing up, so that should be a very fun game to see. I believe their games are still even, just like the ones that we just had, but higher than these records.
Yeah, very excited to get right into it, the second series of the night, and we're going to see you shortly.
This is definitely like the best school that you want to go to if you want to play esports. I'm looking to keep winning trophies because like that's what we like to do. A lot of people are invested in it. That's really cool to have that support. Our manager, Aaron, is like pretty much a hype man.
Our players are great. Having 2 teams win championships is something we're extremely proud of. We've gotten better every year and we kind of want to keep building on that, keep growing. They practice Monday through Friday, 3-4 hours a day. Blinn has done a great job in terms of the support from administration and upper management to say, we see what you're doing and we want to continue to support it. We have multiple esports arenas. We have one on our Rellis, Bryan, and Brenham campus. We have over a total of 70 computers between the 3. We don't just want to be the best in competition, we want to be the best in production, putting on broadcast, coaching, and in all aspects we want to be the best. So if you're looking for excellence and you want to be a part of something that we believe is excellent, I would hope you'd want to join Blinn Esports.
This is definitely like the best school that you want to go to if you want to play esports. I'm looking to keep winning trophies because like that's what we like to do. A lot of people are invested in it. That's really cool to have that support. Our manager Aaron is like pretty much a hype man.
Our players are great. Having two teams win championships is something we're extremely proud of. We've gotten better every year and we kind of want to keep building on that, keep growing. They practice Monday through Friday, 3-4 hours a day. Blinn has done a great job in terms of the support from administration and upper management to say, we see what you're doing and we want to continue to support it. We have multiple esports arenas. We have one on our Rellis, Bryan, and Brenham campus. We have over a total of 70 computers between the three. We don't just want to be the best in competition, we want to be the best in production, putting on broadcast, coaching, and in all aspects we want to be the best. So if you're looking for excellence and you want to be a part of something that we believe is excellent, I would hope you'd want to join Blinn Esports.
All right, welcome back everybody to our cast with NJCAAE. We've got our next match coming up with Blinn College versus Laredo College. Feeling pretty excited because these guys, we're probably going to see some different level than we did with the last game. With considering their scores, of course. You know, every player here is good. Let me not get crazy.
Yeah, sure.
Let me not get crazy here. I don't want to get, hunted down, but I'm pretty excited for these matches coming up.
Yep, and here we have Blinn College Buccaneers. We have Xavier Johnson as voteless, Braden Pomeroy as Bringle Boss 99.
They gave me the easy ones.
Yeah, right. Travis Stansberry as White X Wolf, Edward Tejeda as JT. And on the Laredo College Palomino side, Brad Morales as Nicholas, Brad Morales as Seer, Nicholas Molina as Agent _O dot, Robert Hernandez as Faith, and Sebastian Guylan as Shiny.
Oh no, you got to say it right. Come on, I'm sure that's a Tamatoa reference right there. That's Shiny.
Oh, well, yeah, there you go. My bad. But yeah, really excited to get into these games for the night. Our next series, see these two teams on a pitch.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a good one. I think we're going to see sorry if I'm going to say it again, some high octane gameplay. Okay,
It's fitting. I mean, Octane's one of the most popular cards used in the game. You should have seen the field day we had last stream with Wake Tech.
Oh, I saw that.
I saw that. That was great.
Wake Tech now looking awake.
Yeah, right. But both these teams probably have some pretty decent records, and some great logos. So we're really excited to get into these games. I mean, these are some really cool names too. Like Bringle Boss 99. I think I'm just going to refer him to Bringle.
Yeah, I like Voteless. I like that one a lot.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, and
Agent O.
I will say that officially their records are 8-3 for Blinn and Laredo 6-5. So while Blinn is a little heavier weighted on the winning side,
yeah,
I wouldn't say Laredo's too far off. All right, let's not get crazy. They're not that far.
No, I mean both positive records, but Blinn is definitely doing great this season.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and Laredo just They're also pretty good. 6-5 is not a bad record to have. Being positive in the season is still, it's still great and still gives everyone a shot for playoffs.
Yeah, and I mean we saw a game just now with negative records, and that was already a very good, intense game. So that's what I'm saying. I'm looking forward to these positive record teams trying to seal either their lead or trying to gain more of one.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, coming down into the midseason, it's kind of like midterms. It's crunch time. Now's the time to really win your games, get great records, and just getting the most wins in a series also is just going to help with the seeding when it comes down to those record tiebreakers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So
feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty excited.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you? I would. As you said last time that CCC was known as a pretty offensive team. Do you know if there's any kind of typical game plans that these two are known for at all?
I haven't had the pleasure of watching these two teams, but I'm sure. This is actually. I wouldn't say I'm sure. I am. Let's see. Let's make some predictions here.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that Laredo College is going to come up pretty aggressive, and Blinn is going to have a great defensive staple, right?
Mm-hmm. It usually seems like that. If you can really keep that defense locked down and not, I mean, it makes sense, right? The less points scored on you, better chance you got on for winning.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Let's see here. I want to find this. A lot of games often do, like a lot of streams sometimes, or even matchups, they do like an honorary coin toss to see who the game is going to go to. Let me go get my coin.
Oh yeah, you want to coin toss it? No, yeah, I like
Absolutely.
that. I want to know if you are going to coin toss it. I'm going to put my life savings on that. So if I don't win, I will blame you for my life being ruined.
Okay, understandable.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad we're done with that.
Let's see here.
I gotta say, this right now, this is Rocket League.
Oh no!
Incredible what we're seeing here.
Yeah, and here we have our coin. Let's go ahead and
coin cam
over here. And let's call it in the air. Blinn and Laredo, heads or tails?
I'll say Blinn heads. Uh-oh.
See it there. That's tails.
Oh,
Laredo's gonna run away with this.
Sorry, Blinn. Coins decided.
Yep, coins decided.
It's no country for old men out here, and we're Anton Chigurh trying to collect. So, coins the way it is.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes the coins lie. We've seen it before, but since we're going into this blind, I want to say luck is on their side.
Yeah. Okay. Fate and fortune is upon them, and that's what we're hoping Laredo is going to use to try and push this Blinn College score from 8-3 to 8-4.
Yep, and we should be getting back into these games pretty shortly. They're just finishing shutting up right now. So
yeah, I mean, sometimes it takes a bit, and but there you go. Now, just like you said, right on cue. Game started. I love when they hear me.
Yeah, we have these two wonderful teams. I would think Blinn is going to win that kickoff, and Agent O is going to try to get it up there on the left end. I love when these games just, right off the bat, it gets so explosive, and these teams just they really don't wait for anything to happen.
Not at all. They do like to play. I mean, it is a very good staple of high ranked gameplay, of seeing people play more proactively rather than reactively.
Oh, absolutely. And then Volis is going to try to get it off the left wall here with a little bit of a double touch. And Agent O is going to pass it to the mid. JT bouncing it back for his teammate. Agent O denied, but we have Volis in the back there to receive. Looks like the two teams are just feeling each other out right now. You know, seeing what they're capable of offensively, defensively, and
Yeah, we haven't seen anything too strong in terms of committing to anything, any one play, but I will say that Blinn is trying to. Oh, never mind. All right.
yeah, but JT is going to be back for that. With a little bit of a whiff off it. It bounces off the post. I mean, that's a scary spot. Even I couldn't tell that it was going to bounce off the post right there. It can be pretty tough.
But that's why they do like to play it safe and get that not big on the post, right?
Yep, exactly. And that was a great back pass over there from Blinn College.
Good receive from JT.
Yeah. She's going to knock it down mid. And is going to take the shot. Faith. I think it's Faith. We saw earlier. Eighth is going to take the shot right on goal from a beautiful pass over there by Sear.
Wow. Yeah, right there in the top right there. Snuck it in above both defenders, but look at him. He's raring to go. They're ready to push that now.
H&O is going to take it off the back over here. Bengal taking it back to the corner. I mean, these two teams are just, you know, it looks at we're already like 30 seconds into the game, and you can already see that they're very excited and they're playing pretty aggressively.
Yeah, I'd say that they're starting to speed up now. I think that once that goal was scored, it really took the training wheels off. Oh, big demo POV shot.
Yeah, right.
Feel what it's like to explode in a car, huh?
No. Oh, Bengals is gonna pass it. Shot on net, denied by Faith, and the JT's gonna try to sneak a shot in there, but it's denied by Agent O. Palomino's over here with some great defense as Blinn puts the pressure on. Looks like Bengal's gonna take another shot, and it's right in the net, top left. You can see that one coming a mile away after a great pass from Voltless. I mean, that's one of those 50-50s. It's just tough, you know.
Yeah, you can't really be too confident on where you really want to defend after that. But I mean, that's what an advantageous position looks like. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like Palomino's is going to take the first advantageous position over here after the kickoff. The score is 1-1, 2:45 left on the clock, and see who is going to break the tiebreaker over here. And it bounced off the post. That was a close one. Sear with a nice flip reset, going to try to dunk it on Bengals, bumps him out the way, as FaZe is going to try to take it to the mid with 0 boost. Agent O, not much of a shot. FaZe is just keeping it away in the corner. You can see Palomino is getting a little aggressive here, but Blinn College is holding on pretty strong. It's left the Palominos in a bit of a defensive deficit, but they scrambled back pretty quickly.
Yeah, it looks like both teams are being pretty liberal with their boost. I've seen it go up and down right away on both sides, but unfortunate miss there here. But they didn't need too much there.
Yeah. You know, kind of just playing ping pong right now. Not a lot of meaningful possessions on either side as they pass the ball back and forth. FaZe is gonna. Oh, that was a close one from Agent O, right off the crossbar. Let's see if Sear can get a double touch down. Not quite in. Denied by Voltless as it floats in dangerously in front of Blinn College's net. Agent O trying to scramble back. He's not going to leave it for his teammate, but Sear is able to pick up that slack. Can he ball Voltless right now? Tries to 50 it through. Faith there to pick up the slack, but Voltless is going to clear it out. Received by Sear. This is really beautiful.
Very dangerous, but their defense is holding up strong against all of this. 113. I didn't even realize so much time had passed already.
I almost said you spoke too soon as Faith tried to take another shot on there, but it just bounced right off the corner. I mean, the amount of shots on corner are going to definitely reflect in the shots on goal over here. That post is being abused.
It might break and widen the goal a little bit. Let's be careful now.
Yeah, right? Bengal trying to get a pass out mid, but unsuccessful. FaZe with a great clear. 0 boost, fake. As Sear's going to take the shot on, tries to sneak it, but Bengal is ready.
I'll say that I don't think there is any. Oh my God! All right, Agent.
That was a great bump. Sear can't take the shot. Agent cutting rotation there. Not much coming out of LC, the Palominos.
I have to say, I like that. I see that every player on each team is really contributing to both sides, both offense and defense. You haven't seen anybody really slacking so far, and it shows. It truly shows in the score.
No, that's very, very true. These teams are pretty close in that. Not really getting the ball get past either side. It looks like with just 10 seconds on the clock, unless something can happen soon, either the Palominos or Blinn, we're looking at overtime in the first series. That's very exciting.
Yeah, and here we are. We are. Oh.
Yep, Voteless keeps it alive. Bengals gonna pass it mid. JT off the left side. Is it gonna bounce off the corner? It's gonna reach. Bengals keeps it, and it's gonna hit the floor. We're looking at overtime.
I spoke a little too soon there, but yeah, now we hit it, and this is gonna decide it. This position right here.
Yep, it looks like Blinn's coming in, swinging out the gates as they take a shot on, but Sear is gonna send it right back where it's coming from.
There's it
And
right
LC
out.
Palomo's looking for a great play. I mean, the amount of times I've seen these players fly with no boost, it's gotta be, they're defying some sort of game physics right now, because it's just beautiful.
They just want to
Great with a shot on.
right here, dude.
Yep. But they're unsuccessful as Sear's going to try to take it off. JT bouncing it out. A great clear from Blinn College over there. On the reverse over there. Not quite making it. Yeah.
Oh man, it's almost hard to keep up with them. This is incredible back and forth right now.
Yeah, you get a little bit of a whiplash as these two teams bang the ball back and forth, you know, losing and keeping possession as they try to seal this last goal that puts this overtime away. Agent O is going to try to clear it into the net right there, but Bengal denies it yet again. A beautiful demo by Faith.
That's right.
Halting the Blinn College offense.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they could really push that advantage until he came back already. But it does put them, Blinn College, in a bit of a back foot right now.
Yeah, I mean, with a minute 24 on the overtime clock, these two teams appear to be in a stalemate. As they go back and forth, and I mean, really, it's just about whoever takes this first game is going to determine a lot of momentum of the rest of this series. Momentum is super important in Rocket League, and
yeah, absolutely. I mean, in game and there it is.
You didn't even see it coming. JT sneaking into the bottom left. That was a beautiful goal after Voteless bounces off the corner, and JT was just waiting for it. I mean, that's one of those plays. Obviously, Palominos didn't see it coming, but boy, oh boy, that was quick.
Yeah, even in the replay, he was there only in the moment that he was taking that shot, like a snake ready to strike. That was a very good game.
I mean, look at this. Shots on net and the saves. Laredo College, I called it earlier. Look at all these shots on goal. They took 19 shots on goal.
Total, yeah, that is true. But we cannot ignore the fact that there are 13 total saves from Blinn College. They are an iron wall of defense with an incredible set of synergy that is keeping it, even with 16 shots. The score is only 1 and 2. Incredible.
Wow, that's crazy. 13 saves and 19 shots on goal. That was a fast game. That's a game. That's one of the games of all time.
That's a game right there. That's a game that you like to watch.
And let the record show, I did exactly call it. Laredo was swinging out the gates, and it just wasn't quite enough. Blinn College had some excellent defense. But let's see if they can keep that up as we get straight into the second game. Both teams on the pitch. And Blinn's going to take that early possession, winning the kickoff. Tries to pass it down to Voteless. Voteless is going to get the shot pretty wide. JT seems we can clean it up. That was a little bit of a mishap there.
That's all right. They're starting off fast. They're starting off fast and strong, and that's what we like to see. Ooh.
That's a great save over there.
Yeah, keeping it safe, not letting them get that early goal in there. Very important.
Yep, Agent O kind of put a halt to that Blinn offense over there. I will say that the game loss doesn't seem to have slowed down the Palominos at all. They took it in stride, and they are trying to claw their way back. Yeah, I mean, being only one series down, they just have to adjust to the game plan, take some smarter shots, even faster ones if that's what it needs. But that's how Palominos is going to win this, because Blinn has got some solid defense over here. But let's see if Sear is going to listen to me now. Didn't quite get the flick he was looking for, but that's okay. As Blinn takes it straight down the pitch, Faith with no boost. Bengals hoping to pick up and misses the pass mid.
It's looking like Blinn is a little low on boost compared to Palominos right now. Hopefully they can try and get themselves back in the resource war right here before Palominos can really recognize that and push on that.
Yeah, it can be tough, and they just might, as Voteless, never mind, is going to deny that. Snuffed in the mid after Sears tried to take a shot. Straight down the pipe. And Vola says, nope, you're not getting it. Bengals shooting it around the last defender. A beautiful play out of Blinn College right there. That's one of those ones that just says, sit down, I'm taking the ball now.
Absolutely, and I think this is a really good showcase of mental fortitude, because these games are tough. They are constantly trying to think about how to get around their opponent, and that mind game is the hard part of keeping yourself at a high level.
Yep, but Sears is going to try to get a shot over there. Backs off with Agent O take it on. He's going up for the ball now. Can we see some air dribble action? We got two blue defenders. It's looking unlikely. Bengals passing it. Getting nowhere. I mean, Palomino has had a hard time maintaining possession of this ball. It doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. Faith! Stuffing it right back in. Bengals has a defensive mishap there.
Yeah, that was a little bit of an awkward position. As you can see, he did try and do the half flip, but he kind of pushed it a little more inside. Almost saved it, but Faith did not want to let that go unpunished, and I cannot blame him.
Yeah, 1-1 on the board, 2:57 on the clock, and it's anyone's game again. It's looking like a repeat of the first game. Let's see if Palominos can change history.
Agent O in this demo, so they could already be on. They're already good on a good track for that.
Yep, but as we saw with Blinn's record, I mean, it shows that they're obviously they very much believe the best offense is a good defense. They've been really great at capitalizing against the Palominos' mistakes. As soon as the Palominos uppercut, Blinn is right there.
Good touch by Faith there, keeping it in Palomino's possession there to not let Blinn run away with all of that momentum.
Yep, Agent O's going to take it to the corner. Unfortunate spawn by Volus there. He's been hitting the spawn training packs, I guess. It's going to float right in front of Blinn College's net, but it's still cleared again. They've just been so great at clearing the ball as soon as it gets anywhere near scary.
They have two demos right now. This is looking a little dicey, but it's all right. Palomino's stabilizing, making sure they're putting it in their corner, allowing themselves a chance to recover off of that.
Yep, it's going to float right in front. Denied. Can Faith pick up the slack? JT is going to get a great 50 on 0 boost. I mean, Blinn's pretty low on boost right now. Palominos could be looking at a shot here, but it looks like they weren't able to capitalize. That's a big whip out of Sear. Thankfully, Agent O is able to pick up the slack. Pass it mid. Volus is there to deny. And it's right back into the Palominos half.
Yeah, they tried to stop Volus, but they could not. He slipped right by them and got a demo out of it. So they're looking real strong right now.
Yep, Volus is going to try to bounce it off the corner there. Can JT pick it up? Can't. Low on boots. That's a tough shot, especially with 3 defenders back home.
Absolutely. And, okay, they're fine. Volus is right there. For a second there, I thought the commit would have gotten them punished, but Volus stabilized, rotated perfectly right, and was right where he needed to be.
Yep, and all these bumps have been so integral in slowing Blinn College down on their offense, because as soon as Palominos is coming back in, you can bump him again. I mean, like, he's like, yes, actually, these bumps are really great for us right now. But no one's home for Palominos. It's going to slip back into the other half. And Sear is not going to let that happen. Air dribble carry down the pitch. Can he get a flip reset? He does. He gets the round one. It's off the post. Doesn't quite get it. No one there to pick up on Palominos. That was a demo, but it didn't do quite much. Sear looking to get it mid. Can Faith pick it up? Nope. No, Volus is there.
I think JT touched that one.
Sear trying to stuff it down, but Volus is going to shoot it on. Awkward position out of Faith, but he recovers it. Takes it to the corner.
Yeah, that was good. I think that was pretty good there.
Yep.
Control the ball, slowing it down just a bit to keep them. I think they wanted the Palominos are trying to keep the pace of the game in what they're comfortable with, rather than Blinn, because they will be overwhelmed if they do not keep that under control.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, that's pretty much all. That's how they're playing their defense right now. Just not letting Blinn College take it on offense. And what a defensive mishap just happened. He said, "Get down, Mr. President. I'll take this ball for you." And JT bumps the defender out of the ball. No save. Palominos is going to take game 2 off of a huge blunder.
Yeah, I mean, like you said before, these things do happen, but all that it really comes down to is not letting it get to you, recovering from that, and yeah, do we have to see it again? Jeez.
Yeah, as you can see here, there's all these shots on by Palomino. Blinn College defending him again with 7 saves, and Agent O dropping O's on the board here. You know, sometimes
Yeah.
it's about being in the right place at the right time. But
He's definitely offering his team some assistance that we're just not seeing, represented on the scoreboard. Because
Yeah.
I would say if he was truly putting up nothing, they would be getting crushed at the moment.
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes it's just about getting those passes exactly where you need it. It's you don't get to play the ball all the time, and we don't really get to see that all the time if the ball's not on you. As the cam cuts here and here.
Yeah, but definitely we could see that I think that there was a very important shift because last time we did see that there were more shots for, I believe it was Laredo, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Laredo had a lot more shots on this one, but in a surprising twist, Blinn College actually was being more aggressive in this one, and they ended up being the ones to lose this game. So it seems that the more aggressive team is ending up the one losing the game. So maybe they need to slow it down and really try and keep those mistakes to a minimum.
Yeah, it's an excellent observation. I mean, defense really is the name of the game. It is about how many goals you can score, but it means nothing if you're letting them leak into your net. Bengal's going to get a great demo, but it's not going to do much as Palominos is going to have a lot of time to recover. Sear being very technical, shooting into the top right. No shot as Voteless cleans up the next attacker, Agent O. Agent O, another great spawn by him.
He just knows where he's going to be.
He does. JT going to try to get it around both defenders. It's going to float, and no shot's going to be taken.
Here with it again, and JT keeping it right out, but Agent O on the offense, trying to keep it alive.
What's happening?
Yeah, they're scrambling a little bit. It's a scuffle out here.
Both teams having low boost and ball just floating right in front of the net. I mean, I felt like I had a bit of an anxiety attack. I was like, what's going on here?
See here. See, you're trying to put it away. Yep. Okay, right off of Faith there. Yeah. All right. You can see that one happening.
Faith with a beautiful pass. Snuck it right past those two Blinn defenders, and it looks like they're just gonna, fly out net again as Sear drills it straight in.
I can appreciate the trust that Palominos has in the faith that they have in Faith, as they just position themselves expecting that ball to be where the shot would be most dangerous for Blinn.
Absolutely. I mean, trusting your teammate is one of those things that it comes with time and it comes with playing. You can tell these two teams have played with each other a lot. I'm not sure if they scrimmed, but in terms of their chemistry, it's pretty spot on. Buccaneers knows when to get back on defense, who's going to attack, and the Palominos are just, they're trusting their team to make the play.
Absolutely. I just have to recognize real quick, Agent Zero with I believe that was 2 blocks, one after the other. That was incredible defense from Palominos.
Yep, I agree. As he's going to try to pick up this ball, passes down mid. Bengals is going to get some possession, and he has a free shot there. As Sear is going to bang it straight in. Let's get a goal. How fast? 36 miles per hour. I don't know. That's crazy.
Not the fastest in the world, but oh wow.
Yeah, it must have been because it bounced off the floor. But that was a tough spot from Sear to be after Agent Zero makes that slight mishap on defense there. It happens, but he's going to determine to make up for it now. A little bit of a air dribble straight down into the blue half. Picking it up.
Yeah, Bengals ripping it right out of that air dribble, but doesn't seem that it slowed down Palominos at all as the offense is still in there. Ooh, unfortunate.
Yep, we have all 3 Palominos in the blue half, leaving no one home. Thankfully, Sear got back just in time to clean up that ball. Let's see if JT is going to take that shot on now. Nothing. No one can rotate.
Okay, Bengals box ready to keep this up, to keep them from transitioning too hard into the offense. Slowing them down, and Vogel's clearing it out right afterwards. Oh my God, that was some really great synergy. Each player getting a quick touch and pushing it right back into the Palomino side.
Yep, a great read by Volitz there. As Sear tries to psych him out and is unsuccessful. I mean, that's a tough one. Faith trying to get the shot on, bounces off the corner. Can Agent Hero clean it up? No one. 3 shots on net, no goal. As Blinn College maintains the 1-1 game.
That was
fantastic.
I feel like they played inside of the goal for a second there, and somehow didn't come out with the score.
Absolutely, a big bump out of there by Sear, but nothing came of it. As Agent O was just a little too far.
This is what we were talking about. Locking it down and not cracking under any kind of pressure is what puts you in this game. That could have very easily been a score for any team that panics, but Blinn kept their cool and is trying to stabilize after that one.
And they've done an excellent job of it. Agent O's going to fake a shot. Bates trying to sneak it in. Can't sneak another past him. He's going to take it back to their corner. Close shots. Everyone was bunched up in Blinn College.
Totally understandable. They want to
get past the wall.
They get more boost on Palomino's side, and they're probably just trying to reset. Oof.
JT going to try to take a quick shot on, but it's denied again by Sear. Agent O taking it up the pitch. Vola's going to take it mid as Faith now takes it up the right-hand side. This is back and forth. Not a lot to say about it. I'm just absolutely locked in. This game is electric.
I will say the same thing. The gameplay is truly speaking for itself right now. Just non-stop aggression from both players, but even with the aggression, they are making sure that they don't commit too hard. And there it is.
Yeah, that was overcommit. Exactly what we were talking about. Palomino's just getting caught out. Two players whiffing on defense. Sear makes up for it, but when there's no one home there, and JT puts it away.
Yeah, that's right. Disco time. And with 42 seconds on the clock, that won't be a painful goal for Palomino's, but Blinn could seal it right here.
Sear with the shot on net.
Oh, and maybe they were left.
Misses Agent O gonna try to sneak it in. Excellent shot by Volas. That is a tough spot to be, right on the crossbar, but he made the best of it. Blinn College gonna try to take back the lead over here.
Yeah, they're not letting them tie it up without a fight for sure. And it looks like that with 5 seconds left, that might be it. If Palomino's can't find a shot right here.
It could be no one will boost on Blinn's side, and we're going into Game 4. Game 3 was fantastic. These have all been great games. This is the first one not to go to overtime. I mean, wow. I can't wait to hear what these players have to say after this game, after the games.
I will say that is a good observation. I didn't even realize. Yeah, this is the first game without an overtime, which is incredible that Blinn College did get that last goal, which made it very tough for. I feel like that last minute really seals the deal on whether or not you can close the game out. That's the most important place right there.
Yeah, it can definitely determine the momentum of a game. But, I mean, when it comes down to, those kickoff goals or just even, sometimes we reset in the middle, anything could happen. Rock League is such a volatile and fast-paced game. It can be really tough to determine, especially with one-goal games, I mean, all these games have gone to overtime, and we've gotten the opposite outcome of what we expected.
Absolutely. And, we were saying that the because of the scores and how positive both these teams are, that we were going to see a different level of gameplay. And I got to say that it definitely shows. I mean, they are showing incredible on both sides, great synergy, great rotations. And I honestly, it's been 2 or 3 mistakes per game, if any.
Yep, and those are the deciding factors. Sometimes when you just get those one mistake that can cost you the game, it can be, defeating, but hopefully both these teams are going to hold up. As we get into Game 4, this series is absolutely on fire.
All right. I can see JT itching to go, ready to run.
He's twitching. Those wheels are twitching as he wins the kickoff. Bengal looking for an early shot on, bounces off the crossbar. No one did it clean up. Volas actually coming from out of nowhere. Okay. No, I'm joking. No one home as Palomino's overcommits in the offense. Despite losing the kickoff, we see no one there. Yeah. Just a slight defensive mistake, and Blinn College capitalized.
I think that is going to hurt them a lot. It is an early goal, but I do believe that it will be hard to recover that momentum that you just lost there. But for Blinn, it's extremely important. I mean, this could be the winning game right here if they decide to put it away here.
I agree. I mean, Blinn likes to take that early lead and block it down. I think they're going to be very focused on defense. You see this slow play over here. Just focus on keeping the ball as Bengal's going to try to take a shot on, and it's clean! Right past 2 LC Palomino's defenders. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, you were talking about slow play, and Bengal said, let's speed this up real quick. Let's not call a judge over here. I wanna just run this game straight through.
Yep, and run it through he did. That was an excellent play from Blinn College over there. Just forcing the Palominos to get awkward in their half and then sniping it right in. They're just so good at maintaining the tempo. And JT is going to take another goal to extend the lead to 3-0. Blinn College in 36 seconds has scored so much.
This is a whole different game than what we have been seeing here. And I'm not sure what Palominos is adjusted in terms of game plan, but hopefully they can
falling apart.
Yeah, hopefully they can kind of fall back on what they were doing earlier. And it's like I said, it's like you said, it's an early lead, so it's really not impossible for Palominos to try and catch this up.
Yeah, I mean, 4 minutes is really a lot of time on the game, but you know, when you're Blinn College and you can lock it down, it really builds a lot of confidence, especially when Palominos has a collective boost of like 50 at all times. It's been really tough.
I will say that Blinn College has been very, very active in making sure that their players that need it have the boost that they exactly how much boost that they need for the plays that they want to make.
Yep, they've been really good at controlling the boost flow of the game. Is just going to clear him out. He's a menace. Sear said got a slide for the homies as they take a shot on net and Faith denies. I mean, wow, this has just been such a back and forth game. Agent O can't even follow that up. Is anyone home for defense? Faith, thankfully, getting it out of the net. And I do believe
Sear was there to back up Faith if worse comes to worse. So I do like to see that they're trying to hunker down and not let them Blinn College grow their lead.
Yep, I mean, like, those demos prove to be integral, and Sear takes a shot on after Palominos is absolutely terrorizing him. He said, get out of the way. Sear is taking the shot.
Oh yeah, I see. They were all in the, like, two of them were in the air and one was recovering from the demo. Yeah, that's a tough position to be in with Sear sharking for a shot.
Yeah, it was a beautiful play by Palominos, and if they can keep the momentum up, we could be looking at Game 6 on our hands. That would be fantastic. Oh, excuse me, Game 5 even. That's the goal right now for Palominos.
Yeah, they don't want to be out of this game just yet. They're showing it right here. They've still got the spirit. And another demo from Sear. I mean, this could be Palominos trying to rob the momentum from Blinn and push themselves back into a real game.
That's exactly what they want. I mean, like, the more that they get those Blinn College defenders out of there, the more they can do what they need to do. Palominos is a fantastic offensive team, but it means not if, you know, there's
car pieces and window shields everywhere. I see rubber.
Oh, that could have been a great shot by Agent O, but he didn't quite get it. He's going to try to float it in. Sear with the shot on, denied! That could have been it. That could have put him back right in with a 1-goal game. But Voltless is going to bounce it up. Blinn College looking for a response to slow this Palominos defense because it's looking like trouble for them.
Yeah, they definitely cut it a little close on that one. But now that they have the offensive pressure going on, then I was just about to say they could steal another goal and take a stronger lead here. 3-point lead, that is something you really don't want to see with 2 minutes on the clock from Palominos.
Yep, and when you can't beat them, join them. Bengals gets in a net and just takes them out. He says, I'm tired of you demoing me. It's your turn.
I need my revenge.
Palominos is going to have to try really hard to catch up if they want this series to go to another game. This game's 4-1 right now, 2 minutes on the clock, and JT is going to hammer another one into the bottom right of the net.
I mean, Blinn
This is still in trouble.
Yeah, Blinn College honestly relentless in their scoring right now, and I'll be honest, Palominos is definitely looking at an uphill struggle here. Might have to take some notes from Sisyphus.
Yeah, right. I mean, it is not impossible for Palominos to come back here, especially with the amount of offense they've displayed. As Faith is going to take a shot on, bounces off the corner, but nothing's going to come of it. You see, the thing is that Palominos just doesn't have the accuracy or the follow-up for what they're doing. So you can take all the shots on net you want, but if you can't sink them in, it matters not. I mean, Agent O, he gets one in, but you got 3 more to go. It's a long road. That was an excellent play out of them.
I will say that they immediately did take your lesson there, Coach, and Agent Zero positioned well for the follow-up, even though they expected Faith to try and make that to sink the shot. They're still ready just in case, and that's what's going to help them claw back a game from this.
Yep, that was a great fake by Faith over there. Sear's going to try to take a shot on. Can Faith clean it up? No one's home. LC Palominos looking at the ball in their half. This could be scary. If Voltless is going to try to take a shot on, takes it into the corner, pops around one defender. No follow-up from Blinn College over here. That's Palominos gets a great clear.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Oh, floating right in front of the Blinn College net. And it slides just past his face, takes a low shot. Oh, 1:05 on the clock. 2-goal game. I mean, it's going to be very close. Palomino's determined to stay in. They're not quite out of it yet.
30
Blinn
seconds
is getting a little sloppy on defense.
Yeah, 30 seconds for 2 goals is not the easiest, especially against Blinn College, but like
It's doable.
More than doable, and you've seen the impossible before.
You know, as much as I'd love for Blinn College to put it away over here, I'm really rooting for Palominos to bring this into Game 5. That really is makes the series exactly what we were saying it was. Vola's going to take a shot on, denied by Agent Zero. 51 seconds. Faith is going to need some magic to happen. Here for the follow-up. JT, oh, you got to move your car.
Okay, we see some scrapping over here in the midfield.
Yep, Blinn College low on boost, but no one's there.
Oh, wait, but... Oh, that could have been a very strong seal for his 6th goal there, but it doesn't seem that anyone is in position to really take a good shot on it.
Yep, JT with the shot on, and that just might be the dagger. Extending it to 6-3, 25 seconds left. I mean, it's looking nigh impossible for Palominos to come back at this point. They just let it go, call it with all, like 24 boosts cumulatively, and Blinn College in all the right places.
I will say that
could be
before we mentioned how, you know, when you go through these games, you try to adapt to your opponents to try and, you know, stop from losing. But if you are already in a winning position and then you adapt against what they're doing already, I mean, we can just see the result of that right here, right now.
Yep, Blinn College just might run. It's going to run away with the series. 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is the series, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent games out of Blinn College right there. All the players being so fantastic on defense, JT being an offensive scoring machine, you know, and just, yeah, it was beautiful games to watch. Look at all those shots.
Yeah, I will say that Laredo College not making it any bit easy for Blinn. I know with this, it's like the first 2 games, I know it's a 3-1 score, but those first 2 games really showed that these teams were not far apart at all. It was just Blinn was faster with the adaptations, was faster with rotating, and really proved that their defense was extremely strong. Extremely strong.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. You're absolutely right. Blinn just held it down, and Palominos couldn't adapt to that brick wall that was facing them. It's unfortunate, but, you know, sometimes you just get outclassed.
Yeah, I mean... It's still, I will say they put up a great fight, but Blinn College definitely showed that they have a reason that their score is now 8-3.
9-3. You know, as they extend their lead. So I'm really excited. Let's get Voteless, otherwise known as Xavier Johnson, or other way around, right through this.
Yeah, right.
Right in this interview. He's going to be here pretty soon.
Pretty sure his legal name is Voteless. Last I checked.
Yeah. Actually, that's the right check. Now that I remember it, it's, otherwise known as Xavier Johnson.
Yeah, for the quotes were on the wrong spot. Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, it's just the way it is. You know?
But yeah, I mean, any ideas on what you wanted to ask these the player right off the bat, or?
I just want to know how much they practice this defensive week. I mean, like they're a brick wall, and this 9-3 record reflects it. It was beautiful to see. I mean, like it's one of those things where it's like you see the beautiful team plays, and while that is super exciting to watch, especially from a viewer point, just as a player, seeing beautiful lockdown defense like that, it's just it can be pretty rare, especially at certain levels. But when you get to levels like these, you know, I believe it's a tier 1 division. It's much more common. So let's get Voteless right in here and ask him how he's feeling about that. Hey, Voteless.
Hello.
How you doing?
Well, I was not expecting that.
How about you?
You're pretty great, man. I mean, your voice sounds just as intimidating as your defense is. That was a wonderful game. Thank you. Wonderful games to watch. Tell me how you're feeling after that electric series.
I'm feeling excited. The whole team's excited. At first, we were like, we're going to try to do new kickoffs, new strategy. And then we were just like, stick to the basics. We're going to get the job done. We play calm. And calm, collected, you know what I'm saying? Slow and steady wins the race. And that's what we did.
I mean, it reflected. I mean, you definitely, as soon as you guys got your defense down and his rotations were flowing beautifully, you guys kicked up the heat, and that offense really shined through. You didn't look nervous for 1 second. I can tell. It was some really great gameplay. You guys played well as a team. I mean, how much do you guys practice this?
We practice every Monday through Friday for an hour. Maybe sometimes me and the guys will just play maybe 2 hours. So we just keep practicing every now and then when we can.
That's great. I mean, yeah, the work definitely reflects in the gameplay.
Thank you.
It was really fun to watch. Sometimes I was just speechless. I had to let the gameplay speak for itself. It was just so, like, as TikTok here loves to say, high octane.
That's right. That's right. Now that you've tossed it to me and the mistake that you've made, I would also like to ask, we did see that there was a lot like the hours, like A1 said, the hours show and your team synergy is extremely on point. Who would you say that you were really like? Obviously, you rely on your team. You're like both of them, but who did you say would really like you could count on at every time? Never let you down.
First, I would have to say shout out Bengal Boss 99. That's my ride or die right now. That's my ride or die. I trust him with my heart. Trust him with everything I have.
Yeah, we saw a lot of demos out there too. Do you think that the like, what do you think really pushed it so that it went from games that were extremely even to 6-3?
You ran right with it, yeah.
I would say because how calm and collected I was, it definitely had the team more calm and collected and relaxed, I would say. So with that being said, I would say when I'm calm and collected, my team plays way more confident and way more faster and better as a team as a whole.
I love to hear it. I mean, that's the hallmark of a great captain. Just staying, as a defensive staple, being the concrete in your team. It really shows that you guys just have it together. I hope you guys make the playoffs. I'll be really looking forward to see you guys again later in the season. And is there anything else you'd like to share, before you log off for the night?
Well, I would like to say thank to the Lord Jesus Christ. I wouldn't be here in this situation as we speak. I'm happy for the team, my coach, the staff, and we'll just keep play hard.
All right, that's what we like to hear.
That's a lovely message. You hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Voteless, powered by faith and pure will. So we're looking forward to seeing you again later in the season.
All right, see you.
See you later.
Congratulations
nice
on
having
your
you.
Game. Thank you.
Wow, those games were absolutely electric. It was beautiful to watch. That second series was definitely way more fast paced than the first one, but that's just sometimes this just happens. I mean, these two teams had obviously better scores, and that level of gameplay was expected. Unfortunately, we were wrong with our coin toss. I'm gonna have to go spend this now.
Yeah, right. I mean, the coin did not speak the truth, but and now that we've seen the gameplay, we can tell. I think Blinn definitely deserved their win, and
Absolutely.
And honestly, now that I've heard his voice, I don't even know if I was listening to the cars or just his like rumbling in his own chest. So
I mean, yeah, that guy sounds like he's like oh, honestly, if I hear him like in my comms as we're playing Rocket League, I'm doing exactly what the guy says. I'm calm, I'm collected. Like I know Voteless got me.
That's right. And I think that important trust in their team, as we pointed out in the first game, is really shown through. And I mean, you can tell what the result of that was.
Yep, absolutely. But those are some electric series. Thank you everyone for joining us for this mid-season stream over here. And
thank you for joining us. It was a great time, and this was Rocket League.
This was Rocket League.
It is the Rocket League.
Bye.